battle for our very existence. We are watching the deep state implode. They will not self-implode. The tyrants will never give over their power willingly. It must be pried from their... Made a call to action yesterday to call your senators, to call your representatives about the involuntary status of the January 6ers in the DC gulag. I made 4 phone calls this morning. 2 Democrats and 2 Republicans. This should be an issue that is relevant to... And I would hope that y'all are doing your part, man. We all got up and voted. We all got people up to the polling places. We did our duty to get Trump elected, and now we have more work to do. That work is now involving pressuring the political elite to bend to our will because they work for us. It is not the other way around. The political status of the January 6th defendants in the DC gulag has reversed. And the J6 defendants are now being integrated into the prison population there, man. This is a travesty of justice. This is against all rational, normal prison keeping methods right now. You do not put violent opposing gang members in the same cell block. And that's what they're doing right now down in the DC gulag. Not only that, but we got a slew of judges and a prosecutor that is moving full steam ahead with the J6 prosecutions and sentencings right now, even after the results of the resounding victory of Donald J. Trump to the presidency. They are marching forward. They have not lost a beat. They are continuing to prosecute the J6ers, even though there's been a resounding mandate from the American people to lay off of these guys. So I hope that everybody's got 2 senators that they got on speed dial at this point. I suggest a phone call every single day regarding this matter. Whether you're a Republican or a Democrat, it doesn't matter. And a call to your House of Representatives. Everybody's got one House of Representatives person that is directly somebody that you voted for into office. This is all within the realms of our federal government. This is not our state government that we're talking about. We're trying to part the fog. We're trying to raise awareness on how this government, this big bewildering government operates. It's way more complicated than it needs to be. It does not need to be this complicated. Yet it is. They like it that way. Because that makes you ineffective. It's the flower-driven strategy where you make something so bewildering to somebody that they unplug from the whole issue and just leave it up to fate or leave it up to whatever system that they believe is in charge to take care of it. And right now, the system that's in charge is screwing us over, especially American patriots. Just totally ignoring their will. ignoring what we the people want, what we the people have elected 3 times now. And it sucks. That's why we got to stand and fight. Freedom Quarter last night was an incredible experience. If you missed it, check it out. Stormtrooper, 1791 Stormtrooper on YouTube, Rumble, and Getter has put out short videos of 2 phone calls last night. And the one that I would watch is Dominic Box was on a roll on that phone call last night. We had media companies, media crews from 3 different countries there last night. There was 2 television crews and a radio crew. The whole rest of the world is paying attention to what's going on in that DC gulag. Yet the American people have failed to stand up for these guys. But the whole world is watching. The whole world sees exactly what's going on there. And they're starting to cover the issue. We are getting phone calls that are being interrupted now by, we presume, the jail. They are in control of the phone networks there. And at least like once a night now, we get 1 phone call that's just dropped. It hasn't happened that much in the past. It's happening now. It tells me that these people are scrambling. We have got the advantage right now. It is time to press forward, to move forward, escalate. And I'm not talking violence here. I'm just talking make your voice heard. Calling your state representatives might help. I'd say the only state position that could possibly help in this matter now is maybe your governor and your attorney general in each state. So far, 50 states have not stood up for the J6 prosecution or the rigged election to any meaningful degree, and have left you hanging. I mean, if you voted for Trump 3 times now, they allowed us to get screwed over. Now we can leave that up to God's hand and everything. The fact that Donald Trump, you know, maybe Trump actually needed 4 years to get this whole operation put together, because there is a big operation going on right now. And it's a glorious thing to watch, man. We got FJB scrambling, trying to pardon his son, pardoning him all the way back to 2014. Now, everybody's asking, why? Why did he pardon his son all the way back to 2014? Does anybody find that weird? And why did he pardon his son into the future? When he signed that pardon, there was several hours into the future that he was also pardoning his son. So, what's up with that? It is a historical pardon, I do believe, and it's longer than the pardon that Gerald Ford issued to Richard Nixon. Nixon got pardoned for, I think, 5 years, the 5 years of his presidency, plus a little bit before, and that, up to that point, was one of the longest termed pardons ever issued. But this pardon goes all the way back to 2014, man. Almost an 11-year period of time where Hunter was, any crimes that he has committed are just to be ignored and washed away. I might add, where did this idea of pardons come from, you know? Does it not go all the way back to the scriptures, to the Word of God, and the atoning pardon that we all get from the blood of Christ once we accept it? All right, this thing's like dancing all over the windshield here. So I hope everybody's made 3 phone calls yesterday and today. I think this needs to be happening daily so that they got to know that there are people in peril right now. Let's not wait until somebody actually gets hurt, more, physically harmed from this. They've already been torturing these guys for almost 4 years. And we do have a system, man. I mean, we got a better system. The best system in the world. If you want to, there's nowhere else to go. We got to fight for this country. This is the best we got, man. This is our best chance we got now, too. In the giant scheme of things here. We've been under prosecution for a long time. There's been rampant corruption going on for a long time. And man, this administration that's in power right now has just gone haywire with their corruption. So ask yourself, why did the pardon go back to 20? We're having issues with the mounting of this phone on the windshield here. All right, Patriots. So that's it. It's just another message. Another message to stand up, make your voice heard. Do not be ignored. They work for us. The J6ers do not deserve what's happening to them. Hey there, Stu. And that's that, Patriots. I won't waste your time, man. I'll see you at the corner tonight. Continue to stand. This is Jericho, over and out.